Going home for Christmas had me thinking about being a family member. My dad is really family has to stick together type person, but I've thought for several years for family to stick together, they have to be somebody you want to stick with. I understand the duty and the idea that like older generations have, like sticking with family, but you got to have elements and characteristics that I want to be attached to. And then on the flip side, cut off culture and everybody cutting off their family, I ain't down with that shit either. Like I'm in the middle. And so having family members that really do not think about you at all and you're continually thinking about them, that's just a dynamic that some people just do not want to continue. I'm a good family member to people who allow me to be a good family member. I'm a good friend to people who allow me to be a good friend. Throughout my life, you know, people just don't typically allow me to be what I desire to be. Like even in childhood, trying to, call family members if I like, oh, this is my favorite uncle and calling them or whatever. If that behavior was not reciprocated, I give up so quick. Like if you're not reciprocating what I'm giving you, it's done. Cause I'm not gonna be there for a long time. I've definitely thought that there are people who rely on the title that they hold rather than the relationship that they garner or cultivate. And so, whether you're a parent, a sibling, an aunt, uncle, you don't deserve certain things just because you have the title. You have to cultivate the relationship in order to get those benefits. I think that's something that millennials and Gen Z are leaning more into. But on this flip side of if you just do one thing wrong, then people cut you off. I don't agree with that BS either because you're not learning to allow people to be flawed individuals. And there are instances where someone can do something to you, and if you all just have a conversation, that person is willing to one, apologize, and two, change their behavior in order to keep the relationship. But y'all just be going around cutting people off, and now you're on an island by yourself, possibly attached to toxic people that you don't even realize. Like people will cut off healthy people who made a mistake and be attached to a toxic person that is in your face every day doing the worst to you. That's crazy. I just dislike with certain family members having so many secrets and then hearing about other people and their families just share the information. They're excited to share the information about like new developments, and sometimes in my family it's just like everything's a secret. And for somebody who used to be, I went to a school where I stayed on the floor where all the black and Hispanic people stayed, and nobody was in my business the entire school year. That's how private I was. People were successfully not in my business. So much so that they made it like I was a unicorn. So to come from being an uber private person and being annoyed by all the secrets is kind of a full circle moment. But I just want to be part of a family where we just all love each other. We're all flawed. We're not perfect. We talk things out and we keep it moving. Like all this cutting off or all this sticking together at all costs, we need to find a happy medium.